Welcome back to another video on the Rugby channel. Please make sure you go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the notification button, as well as please go ahead and follow us on our social media platforms to be up to date with the channel. Hello, welcome back to another Rugby video on the Rugby channel, and yeah, today we have a long video again because you guys left in a poll earlier this week saying that you want to see more Rugby 20 videos and you want to see longer videos. So I thought, why not collab the two together and make one massive long video. So yeah, today there's going to be a lot to talk about with Rugby 20. Obviously the beta is coming out on Saturday the 12th. Now unfortunately I haven't actually pre-ordered the game, so I won't get to play it. And I know you guys are probably going to be coming to me to see your first look on the footage. Well, unfortunately I'm actually going to be away that weekend. But the video should continue Sunday or Monday. So I do apologise for that, but hey, you guys check out the footage and then I will get back to you on it. I mean, at least you'll have one full day where you'll get to look at it, whether you pre-ordered it or not. I hope you guys do have fun with it if you have pre-ordered it. I'm really hoping that it's going to live up to expectations as Rugby gaming fans. But like I said, I won't be available for the weekend of the release date, but I will hopefully be making videos the following day after it being released, or failing that, it will be on the Monday. Okay, so first up, as you guys know, in a video I posted earlier this week, we have a list of all the licenses which we 100% know which will be in the game. So obviously that's going to be the English Premiership, the Pro 14, the Top 14 and the Pro D2. We also know that Italy, Ireland, Wales, France and Scotland will officially be licensed in the game. No news as of England just yet, and no news of other international teams, but we do know we will be having at least 15 other international teams which won't be licensed, so you will get to play as your home nation. Whether or not the players will be licensed in that, I don't actually know, but they did say there will be a player editing option on the game as well, so you will get to edit the players' names and stuff. Whether you'll actually get to edit what they look like, I don't know. Probably won't be able to do that. But hey, at least it's something that you get to edit your players' names. So yeah, that is an interesting topic. Just so you know, if I have a few little breaks from talking every now and again, it's because I'm drinking. I'm currently drinking rum. It's pretty good stuff. Well, anyway, one of my major concerns for Rugby 20 is the gameplay. So the trailer which we saw, was it the start of this week, I think it was, guys, or maybe last week? Yeah, the trailer we saw, it showed off a bit of gameplay, and the one thing I wasn't too happy about was it looked a bit jittery and glitchy. So as you can see with the running and stuff, do you know what? I'll just put a trailer on screen now for you guys to see. So as you can see, it opens with the stadium thing, and then it goes to the pitch, and then it cuts to Sergio Parise and the Wales kicker and scrum. But yeah, I mean, these sort of shots here look quite good, but then you have shots like this. And this, and it's just like they don't like there now. Like, the playing, running, I don't know. I don't know. I know it's still in the early stages of the game being developed, but certain like shots that they're showing us, it seems that it doesn't play smoothly. It seems that it's a bit rugged at the moment, and that it's a quite annoying thing. I mean, with Rugby 18, it didn't exactly have like loads of compliments towards it, but as like a gaming fan of rugby games, I started playing rugby games, was it Rugby 06 on the PS2? So I've been playing it for quite a while. So yeah, what was I saying with this? Yeah, Rugby 18. The point I was trying to make was Rugby 18 wasn't as bad as people were making out. Okay, yes, it didn't have many licenses. Yes, the graphics weren't amazing, and yes, it didn't have many features or modes, but after the patch update, it didn't run that bad. I mean, they kind of improved the game a lot with that patch update. Obviously, they added unlicensed teams, but the thing with the unlicensed teams being added, you couldn't actually change any of the players' names. So instead of having Sean O'Brien, you'd have, I don't know, Paddy O'Dear or something like that. And it's just like, I don't know, you can't identify the player at all, and you generally have no idea who they are. So that was a major problem with adding the unlicensed teams, but at least with Rugby 20, you're going to be able to change the player names. Another thing I wanted to point out then, as you can see in this screenshot, is the weather conditions. That I'm really looking forward to being able to change the weather. I have got a Rugby 20 video coming out in the next few days, so stay tuned for that one. But yeah, I think with this screenshot here, which we're looking at, I generally think it could possibly be that the Wales players are looking at the hacker. I know one of my fans actually did mention that, because if you look in the background, there isn't exactly, well, they're not in the same place they should be standing for an anthem. Usually if you're standing for the anthem, you're facing the player entrance on the side. So the rugby posts would be to your left-hand side or your right-hand side, whereas in this scene here, the rugby posts are behind them. So it does make it quite interesting. It might not necessarily be the hacker, it could be the Sippy Tau or any of the other Pacific Island dances. But yeah, it's quite an interesting thing. I'm hoping it will be the hacker, because obviously a rugby game isn't a rugby game unless you have one of the greatest teams in the world, especially one of the greatest teams in rugby itself, and that is the All Blacks. So I'm really hoping it will be the hacker, but again, we don't really know at this point, and it's going to be a while till we know. Well, actually saying that, they might release it in the beta, but considering they haven't shown us any screenshots of who's in it so far, it's not exactly a massive, likely thing to happen. But who knows? Also then, one thing we do know is that there isn't going to be any licensed stadiums in this game, which is a real shame. It would have been quite nice to see the likes of Murrayfield, Twickenham, Australia Stadium, the Principality Stadium, and many other stadiums as well, like the USA's, is it Soldier Field they play at? So it would be really cool to have that feature in it. But it does kind of make sense for the time being. It's not exactly an essential thing they need to be investing in. Right now, they just need to get the game completely right, get the controls right. I mean, if I was to pick controls, I think it should really stick to Rugby World Cup 2011's controls. I felt that was a perfect control system, and there was no need for the changes. So yeah, I mean, control-wise, I would probably stick to that. I feel like they also need to the graphics, it doesn't exactly, how would I say it? The graphics aren't an essential thing. Yes, okay, they do look a bit outdated, maybe PS3 or PS2, some of you guys are saying. But again, it's not a horrendous thing. As long as the game is good, as long as it has decent licenses, and as long as it has good modes on it, that's all that really matters. So I would say the key things they really need to focus on right now is literally getting the gameplay right. As long as it's fluid and everything like that, I mean, they should, considering Big Ben Interactive, they had the Rugby World Cup 2011 game in their files, because that is a game made by them. They should easily be able to duplicate that and make that, as in fluidity and control system into Rugby 20. It's not a hard thing to do, should be pretty easy. So that's what I would say would be the best option for Rugby 20, because again, the Rugby World Cup 2011 game had so much positivity going on it, and many of you guys also said that it was the only other good game besides Rugby 08, and before that, obviously, that was the only good game to come after Rugby 08. So I mean, yeah, I would say that's the main template they should go for, EKO software. And then moving on to another point then for the developers, I would say the whole, obviously the licensing thing, they're not going to be able to get every single league that you want. At the moment, we don't think Super Rugby is in it. But as long as they have the create a team mode, that is the main thing that we need, okay? So you could literally create Super Rugby teams then that way. If they had an unofficial version of Super Rugby, and they put the licensed national teams they have, so if they do have Fiji, they do have the All Blacks and Australia and South Africa, if they have the licenses for them, there's nothing stopping them from making an unofficial version of Super Rugby, like Pro Evolution Soccer do with football, and then putting your licensed players into those unlicensed versions of the teams, and then calling it, I don't know, the Southern Hemisphere League or something like that. And again, they can easily do it, and then have the option then where you can edit your team name and import logos or something like that. Or if you don't want to import logos for the time being, just edit a team name and just do it that way. I mean, that is the best way to do it, to make everybody happy. Because the way it is now, if you don't have any of that stuff in it, even if you have the national teams, you're losing out on a lot of customers from the Southern Hemisphere leagues. So I know a lot of you guys, well, most of my fan base is Northern Hemisphere, I think. Last time I checked the YouTube statistics. But I think like 40% of you are from other countries down south. So obviously you guys are going to be missing out if you haven't got your clubs in it. So again, unless they have the license, the next best thing would be to create your own sort of club version of it. So yeah, if anybody from EKO Software, Big Ben Interactive is listening to this video, which I highly doubt, but if they are, I would say that is your main thing you need to do, because otherwise, yeah, a lot of my fans are going to be missing out on a decent game they kind of want to buy. So yeah, please pay attention, guys. Okay, so next up then we're going to talk about the kits. So I know a lot of you guys have been saying the kits are outdated. And yeah, I mean, I think that will be a massive factor because they haven't actually got a licensed, well, they haven't got a license for the Rugby World Cup. So therefore, they're not going to be able to have the Rugby World Cup kits. And obviously, the kits after the Rugby World Cup haven't been released. Yes, they have actually. What the hell am I on about? Yes, they have. They were playing them in the warm-up games. So yeah, I've actually got an explanation for this, guys. I think it'll probably be down to the fact maybe that this trailer that you're seeing was, well, yeah, because was it released before the Rugby World Cup kits came out? I don't know. I generally have no idea. I'm just rambling on now. I don't know why they've got outdated kits in the videos and the screenshots. I generally can't think of an explanation for that. You guys let me know in the comment section why you reckon they've done that, because I generally can't think of a reason why they haven't got the updated kits. Because on the topic of all the kits, is another point I want to make, is if the game is coming out in February, or the end of January, sorry, why, well, how is that going to work with kit-wise? Because if the season's finishing like 4 or 5 months after the game comes out, you're really losing out on a lot of marketing. Because like most people, when it comes like to the FIFA games, most people will buy FIFA in September when it first comes out, ready for the start of the season. And obviously that game will last you until the next FIFA comes out. But with Rugby 20 coming out in January, you're halfway through the season. Therefore, the season finishes in June. And by the time June comes, your game is then outdated, because in August they release all their new kits and the whole league is completely changed. So how is that really going to work? I don't know. I feel like they're losing out on a lot of stuff there. I mean, they're putting a lot of money into this game, and I have a feeling like with it being released in January, I think that's the only downfall. The positive thing of it being released in January is that they've got this amount of time now to improve it, get loads of people's feedback and see what they think. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of a negative feedback, because going by the Facebook page, guys, it's pretty bad. I'll read some of the comments for you now from my phone. Okay, so first one, I'm not going to read out any names. We have, don't expect a lot of pre-orders or purchases at all, to be honest. Rugby 18 was fairly poor. You're expecting a very select few to pre-order a digital version when Rugby 18 felt like it was outdated in graphics and gameplay. And we have very little news on what changes you've made to Rugby 18, licensing, etc. I could go on. I want a good rugby game that's been marketed well, so it becomes successful and can continue to develop. So that's one of the reviews. Next up, we have disappointing to see EKO and Big Ben going for a crash grab with the pre-order to play the beta thing. A free beta would have let more people try the game to see if it was any good. You took my money for Rugby 18 and then abandoned it. I will not fall for it again. After the trailer, I feel like I have purchased this game 5 times already. What does he mean? I don't know if that's a compliment or if it's a bad thing. I don't know. So no Africa, despite South Africa being one. Oh, okay. This is to do with the post. No, ignore that one. Would you offer a beta to PC gamers? I feel like they've lost out as well on that. Closed beta not available to those who plan on purchasing a physical copy, which is pretty unfair because I'm not actually planning on ordering the game because my internet is absolutely shocking in this part of Wales. And to be honest, it would probably take around 9 hours or more to download a game for the PS4. So it's just better off if I just download, or if I just buy the game on a physical copy and then just download updates, because updates are so smaller. So that's why I'm not going to be pre-ordering the game. What else we got here? Can you tell the Bristol Bears are going to be on the game? Well, yeah, I can answer that for you, Danny. Yes, they will, because it's licensed for the English Premiership. What will the price be? Somebody wanted to know. I think it's around like £50, so that will probably be like just $60 or $70, something like that. And I will read one more comment. Let's have a look. Why on earth would anyone pre-order after the abomination that was Rugby 18? The beta should be available to everyone. Best way to get new people interested too. And then somebody else said no PC testing, no South Africa. So, I mean, people are saying no South Africa. I mean, I think they're on about the post, which was put up on social media recently, where Rugby 20 was showing the different time zones where the game will be released as a beta. That's the only explanation I can say why people are saying it. Why is there no South Africa? Otherwise, because we don't actually know if South Africa is in the game or not. I have a feeling they will be, mainly because in Rugby 18, obviously, to get the licensing of the Cheetahs and the Kings from the Pro 14, you have to go through to the South African Rugby Board, and I can't see them going to the South African Rugby Board, getting the licensing for 2 teams, but not the South African national team. I mean, I'm pretty sure you'd get them as a free package deal sort of thing. I make it sound like it's something that you'd pick up in a grocery store, like Jesus Christ. Right, okay, I'm going to go ahead and look at the post which I put up recently now, which was a poll. I have been putting more post things up on YouTube to get your guys' opinion across, because I know a lot of you don't necessarily want to comment. So I thought by doing it this way, it's anonymous, and you get to put your opinion across, sort of thing. So the poll was another poll for you all. Has anybody pre-ordered Rugby 20 yet? Okay, so your options was yes, looking forward to the beta, waiting to get a physical copy, want to see more gameplay first, and not going to buy it at all. Okay, so far I put it up 27 minutes ago as of this recording. We've had 5 votes, and 60% out of those 5 votes want to see more gameplay first, and 40% not going to buy it at all. Right, okay. I think, well, with my choice, I can't vote on my own poll. It's because, like I said, I'm waiting to get a physical copy in January. But obviously, with this channel, if you guys are relying on me for Rugby 20 stuff, first of all, thank you. I'm glad that you are turning to me to give you this sort of news. And secondly, I will be providing as much as I can with the beta stuff. Obviously, I'm going to have to get clips of people's footage. Obviously, I won't be able to steal everybody's footage. I'll have to take different clips, and maybe some screenshots or something like that, because otherwise I could end up getting either sued or copyright striked, and I don't really want that to be happening. So yeah, like I said, I will be showing you clips of it. I will be talking about it. I will be showing you screenshots, and I will be trying to cover as much of it as I can. Unfortunately, I won't be filming any beta myself. Like I said, I just explained, so I'm not going to go into that again. But yeah, I mean, I am looking forward to see it. I am very interested to see what EKO Software and Big Ben have worked on for the past 2.5 years. It will be pretty interesting. I am also interested in see what they've managed to do for the unlicensed versions of the national teams. Have they got other licensing? God, sorry. Have they got other licensing for other national teams? That would be quite interesting. What I'll do is I'll put up a post on Saturday when the game comes out. I probably will be out most of the day, but I will try and put up a post as soon as I can. And for those of you who haven't seen it, then I will be listing what we know of the game on that post. So stay tuned for that one. And as well, if you guys don't know this already, I have been putting Rugby 20 stuff up on Twitter, so I will be carrying on doing that as well for Saturday, because it's much easier than editing this like a massive video together, as you guys could probably predict. Because compared to the start of this video to now, my voice is slowly starting to go, and I've had 3 shots of rum within the 20 minutes to try and keep my voice being able to keep going. So yeah, it's been a fun video to do. You guys really wanted to see longer Rugby 20 videos where I talk more. I felt like, I hope I didn't ramble on too much, and I hope I added a bit of humour by having a few shots to drink. I've gone very hot all of a sudden now, so I think we will be calling to the end of this video now. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy with it being this, this long. And yeah, hopefully I kind of like, what's the word? Kind of delivered for what you guys wanted when you did that poll. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comment section what you think of Rugby 20. Okay guys, without further ado, that is going to be the end of today's video, sadly. Again, I hope you guys did enjoy with the video being a lot longer compared to my other videos. So yeah, please go ahead and like the video to show your support. I've been rambling on for over 20 minutes, guys. Please smash the like button to show your support. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. We upload rugby videos every single week, guaranteed, although this past couple of weeks it feels like it's been every single day for you guys. I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. I am enjoying getting your feedback and stuff, but obviously it does take its toll after a while. But hey, you guys enjoy it, that's all that matters. Also as well, please go ahead and comment, let me know what you think of Rugby 20. If you have any opinion at all, let me know in the comment section. As well, obviously, people that aren't interested in Rugby 20, you probably won't even be on this side of the video if you are not interested in Rugby 20. Obviously, but if you are, obviously I will be still doing other rugby videos as well, just to reassure you it's not going to be all Rugby 20 stuff, because I know I do have different age groups and some people aren't interested in playing video games. Quite simple. I mean, as I get older and probably start to retire or whatever, I probably won't be either, because by then times will change and I just probably won't be interested anymore. But yeah, like I said, just one more reminder and then I will be gone, guys. Obviously, with the beta coming out Saturday, as I said, I won't be doing any footage on it. I just do want to keep reminding you guys because I don't want fans getting disappointed. I won't be able to do a video that Saturday. I will try my best to get it the following day or the day after that, because I will be busy, obviously. But like I said, if you stay tuned onto my Twitter channel, which will be up, well, flashing every now and again, there it is. If you stay tuned on that and go ahead and follow me, obviously I will be putting up tweets and stuff on that. And I will be putting a post up once I see the footage of Rugby 20 beta things. I will be putting a post up on my YouTube stuff as well, just like the polls. So yeah, stay tuned for that as well. I will be trying to cover it the best I possibly can for you, because I know you guys do rely on me for that, and I really do appreciate that. So yeah, guys, without further ado, I am going to stop rambling on now. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social media. I've been Andrew. I will see you in another upload, which will be tomorrow. Peace out, guys.